Hello, it's me, Jealous. Today, I have a bit of a different kind of video. If you've been watching me for long enough, you may remember my Settling Debates video, where I made one about Kratos versus Doomslayer, who would win. And I came to the conclusion that Doomslayer would win, but many of you were siding with Kratos. And some of you were siding with Doomslayer, giving me different facts about them that I didn't know. And a lot of you were copying each other and giving me other advice that someone else had already said. So, I have compiled all of the advice that you guys have given me, everything from the wikis, the Wikipedias about the characters, the games themselves, YouTube channels playing them, to create this Doomslayer versus Kratos Ultimate Edition. Let's do this. To begin, I'm going to state a few facts that I stated in my other video, my short, Doomslayer versus Kratos. For one thing, I said Kratos has taken down entire mythologies and gods by himself. He's crawled out of the underworld using his bare hands, survived multiple attempts at suicide, because I'm not going to actually say it, has the Leviathan Axe and the Blades of Chaos. Not to mention, he also has his godlike abilities, which gives him strength, regeneration, insane durability as well. And overall, he is a very powerful character. But here's some advice that I didn't know beforehand that you guys told me. He was cursed. He was cursed to not die. And also, I did state in the short that aging means you can die. And you guys said that with gods in Norse mythology, the older they get, the more powerful they get. But this is God of War, not mythology. And for Doomslayer, like I said before, he has an insane arsenal of like 30-something guns, a flamethrower, rocket launcher, and a lightsaber. He has armor that can protect him from almost anything, has taken down all of the Dimension of Hell multiple times by himself since he works alone. After going over people playing these games, I've also gathered a few more facts about each of these characters, which will help me in making a conclusion for this whole debate. Kratos, yes, he's the god of war. Now he's the god of war, after he killed Ares. He is known as one of the most powerful characters in all of video games. And in actual mythology, I would like to state this. In actual mythology, Kratos is not the god of war. He is the embodiment of strength. That's something completely different. And Doomslayer, this was a fact that you guys told me, I already said it, he is a primordial, which means he can only die from another primordial. And he is also insanely powerful, to the point where he's on par with Kratos as well. These two characters have both done insane things. Kratos has killed multiple gods with his bare hands and his axe and blades of chaos. Doomslayer has defeated the Dark Lord and the Hell Priests and stopped the Earth from being destroyed by all of Hell itself. Another thing about the Doomslayer is that he is canonically immortal. Stated by Dr. Samuel Hayden in the actual Doom games, he stated, this isn't perfectly to quote, but he stated that the Doomslayer cannot be killed, only contained temporarily, and cannot be killed off no matter how hard the efforts are. And another thing, even when he was even sealed away at eternal rest, where he couldn't do anything, the demons could not kill him. And he can't age either. That's another thing. Now, for Kratos, yes, he is insanely strong. He has killed multiple gods many times over. But here's something. Here's a little something. Canonically, Doomslayer has never died, but Kratos has died 3 times. And it was mostly during the original trilogy. At one point, Kratos was killed by Gaia when he was thrown into the river of Styx.
Is no longer your concern. This is our war, not yours.
Another time he was killed by Ares when he was impaled with a huge pillar.
So, little Spartan, you've recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan. You will rot in the depths of Hades for all eternity.
And the third time was when he was killed by Zeus with the blade of Olympus.
You fool! What have you done?
During all three of these deaths, yes, he did die, but he was revived through all of them. But there was one death that I did not talk about. In God of War Ragnarok, near the beginning of the game, Kratos is killed by Thor. Kratos is killed by Thor. No matter what you do, Kratos dies. But Thor does bring him back to continue the fight.
Oh no. I say when we're done.
There's proof right there. Kratos can die. Canonically, in every single Doom game, Doom Guy or Doom Slayer has not died yet.
Even if the Doom Slayer does die, time will reverse to the time before his death.
So, I'm going to state this again. It would be very, very difficult and a very long fight. But Doomslayer would eventually be victorious. Wait, before you start ranting in the comments, let me explain. If they did somehow come to one universe and fight each other, Kratos would eventually be very badly hurt by Doomslayer, but Kratos can regenerate. Doomslayer cannot die no matter what. But there is an exception for Doomslayer to die. Doomslayer is a primordial, which means he can only be killed by another primordial. Kratos is not a primordial, which means no matter how hard he tries, he will never be able to kill the Doomslayer. It would be a very long and dangerous battle. But through all of it, it would be very, very and extremely difficult. But the Doomslayer would pull through and win. There you go. Debate settled. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.